Hey, yo. Shout out to the people that got in their workout this morning. You know, the Silent Hero Films, man. Click the link below. The beautiful thing about the kids going back to school is I get back on my workout regimen, because I was training Lincoln twice a day and watching the kids, and they were going to work with me and stuff like that. And I want to talk about something that's going to be overshadowed because there was this visceral hate either for Errol Spence or Terence Crawford. And I just want to share with you guys. Y'all better give Errol Spence the respect he deserved. The man stepped in front of the business of boxing. Whoever you want to blame. Blame Bob. Blame Al. Blame Lil Steven. Whoever you want to blame. However makes you feel comfortable on the inside. You know, like that chicken noodle soup. You know what I mean? Like that tortilla soup. You know, whatever makes you feel good. Whatever you want to believe, right? The truth is, Al Heyman, when Terence Crawford got Bob Arum out the way, everybody thought the fight was going to be easy to make. Nah. The reality is, the business on the PBC side, they was inhibiting the fight. Moreover than that, we got to give Errol Spence credit, man. And I use that word purposely and purposeful. I honor Terence Crawford. I honor them. I honor, because he knows without Errol Spence, this fight doesn't get made. And I honor Errol Spence. When you realize Elijah Muhammad is not the last messenger, you're like, oh, wow. You know, and I respect it, man. You know what I mean? I'm not going to get my credit until this era retires. And I'm not concerned with that. I like being the only one, you know what I mean? More importantly than me getting my credit, I didn't fight. I didn't sign that contract. I was just giving y'all the information to the people that I knew that was a fact. And the fact is, Errol Spence stepped in front of the business of boxing and negotiated himself with Errol Spence, and they made the fight. I respect it. I respect it. Because when you look back at the negotiations that was public, you know, the tweets and the Twitters and the Instagrammers and the YouTubers, sign the contract. These dudes are living month to month. They're not even on a lease. They live in month to month in their grandmama's house, in their apartment. Have you seen their backyard? Has any YouTuber ever showed you their backyard? Because they don't have one. In the back of their apartment is a carport. And they talking about signing the contract. They've never signed a contract. And then you want to get to the point where you don't have to sign the contracts. You're given the contracts. And that's the difference. You know what I mean? So I don't want this to go without, because there's going to be a lot of darts and everything. I respect Errol Spence. He didn't give his best. I ultimately believe it would have been a more competitive fight last November. 700,000 people still would have showed up and brought the fight. Matter of fact, it would have been bigger in November because of the momentum off of Sean Porter and Ugas. It was a natural progression to November, but it didn't happen. And Errol would have had the competitive advantage. Him fighting in April and Terence Crawford fighting in November. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I think that you got to give that man credit. All right? It didn't go his way. And I've been consistent on this, not 99.9. You always respect the person that desires to be number one. You know what I mean? And I know many of you guys don't understand that because you're not number one in your household. I understand that. I understand that the creator of YouTube is the reason why you can support your family. I understand it. I respect it. I'm not mad at it. Then you also got to respect the fact how people go about making money, right? You can't be pro anything if the creator of YouTube is how you make a living. So it's a great day. It's a great day to respect Errol Spence. It's a great day to respect Terence Crawford. And as I say, I had to evolve. Remember in 2017, the beginning of 2018, I think it was January of 2018 when I bumped into Bomac. That rhymes. Bumped two B's, but bumped into Bomac, and he said I'm wearing Errol Spence draws. I knew it was before Gary Russell, and it's a fact. I was hoodwinked and bamboozled. But now I'm standing on top of Plymouth Rock and saying, I can't be fooled. I will not be fooled, but y'all will be fooled and misled. And that's cool. I thought Al Heyman was good for boxing. No. It was him and, Ryan Caldwell created a schematic plan. Call it what you want. Business plan. You know? I don't know. You call it what it is. But after that money ran out, Al Heyman didn't put up his own money. So I guess PBC ain't never made any money. So we know. So, and Steven Espinoza is pretty livid about that. So, as I stand here on the top of the Hawthorne Mount Rushmore, of Mount Hawthorne, I have no desire to go to the Hall of Fame. I have no desire to be a part of your clique. I have no desire to get invited to your clubs and get your accolades. And I have no desire. None. Zero. What I do desire is for us to start living the truth. And it takes work on our part. I'm raising my hand and I'm telling you guys, I was hoodwinked and bamboozled. I thought Al Heyman was going to do right by boxing. Was going to clean up. I thought there was, but guess what? Remember, I did a video years ago and I got kind of choked up about it, about Pernell Whitaker. Well, guess who became Pernell Whitaker on PBC? Gary Russell. Anyhow, man, I salute Errol Spence. I lost a few $1,000s on the fight. It's okay. I didn't bet my rent. I don't pay rent. I didn't bet my mortgage. I don't have any car payments. My cars are paid off. All I have is mortgages. You know what I mean? And then I get to write that off against my earned income. So it's a beautiful life, you know? So, I honor Errol Spence. I do. I do, man. Terence Crawford, I salute y'all. I salute y'all. You don't have to be immature, and we got to grow. And this is why we got to set the precedent now, because we got to show these young men and young women that you don't have to be angry. You don't have to be angry and hate one another. You know what I mean? Because this prison code can't be dictating what's the code on the street. No snitching. I'm real. I'm a real N-word. I'm tough. I can bench press. Man, when I was in the yard, we did this. Man, I knew how to make chicken fried steak out of top ramen. Who cares? No one cares. Nah. You know how I know how to make chicken fried steak? I go to Kroger, I go to Trader Joe's, I go to Whole Foods and buy some free-range chicken and make chicken fried steak. I don't make chicken out of top ramen. Yeah, y'all ingenuities. We don't have to do that in the free world. Nah. This street code got to stay. This prison code got to stay in the prisons. You know what I mean? We are governed by laws, by the land, and by our faith, if you believe in the faith. Let's do that. So lastly, I honor Errol Spence. I honor Terence Crawford. I had to come around in 2019 and be like, hold up. Go check the videos. Fred, you changed. You a coon. Why are you going against Al Heyman? Because I know. Because I know. Because I woke up. And honestly, you don't know until you know. Anyways, y'all have a great day, man. Errol Spence, get better. And lastly, come back when you're physically and mentally ready. Don't come back because your ego is telling you to come back, dog. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going back to boxing when I feel like it. I ain't in no rush to go back to see, because I had the space in my time, because many of you guys know I'm the alpha and omega of my life, and relatively speak on earth as it is in heaven. And so I can literally go to any fight I want to, pay the ticket. I got an iPhone. You know what I mean? I can do the interviews. I can do what I want. Nothing can stop me. You know what I mean? And honestly, when I listened to my words, I knew I was going to get my credential taken. Don't you know, when Golden Boy took it, I knew PBC and what's the other one? PBC and Top Rank was going to take my credential. Once you go against the narrative and you speak for truth, you know they're going to take it. It was my ego saying, I don't need them. And I really didn't. Whenever I went to a fight, hey, yo, hey, can I get some time with you? I get there Thursday. Oh, no problem, Fred. I got you, dog. It was that easy. I can get a hold of anybody in PBC, anybody in Top Rank. Matchroom is probably the only difficulty I have. You know what I mean? That's it. Golden Boy is like nothing. You know, but anyways, man, y'all have a beautiful day. And it is what it is, man. So, lastly, I'm going to close with this. It's 11 a.m. in LA. 11 a.m. in LA. Wow. I'm off to Trader Joe's, man. So, y'all have a great day. Congratulations to Errol, Spence, and Terence Crawford on stopping the world on a night where you had every sports fan full attention, either on the replay or live. Thank you. Like, I didn't leave my seat. Lincoln had basketball practice at 4 o'clock. And my whole day was planned around you, Errol. My whole day was planned around you, Terence. And in 2018, I woke up. But my voice got bigger and bigger in 2019. And during COVID, I was the king of YouTube. And my ego really, really wants to dominate YouTube again. Because I can afford to get the guests. I can afford to fly people and do interviews. My ego really wants to do it. But my faith and self-belief and my love of family tells me, Fred, it's your kids. Fred, it's Dre. Fred, it's being a whole man. 'Cause I can write off everything. Oh, Fred got an accountant that can that's just amazing. I abide by the tax laws. I abide by the Constitution. When y'all figure that out, then one day you can leave the gym at 11:02. You know what I mean? And go to Trader Joe's and go grocery shopping so your wife or Dre, I say your wife or Dre, my wife Dre can just stay home and hang out and do what she want to do. Life's beautiful, man. Life's beautiful. Man, it's amazing. I'm gone. And thanks again, Spence and Crawford. Peace.